So Nick left very, very early in the morning. Ended up getting to the canyon, the gorge, without too much trouble. Like, there were Jacksons along the way, but it was early in the morning. Nick stayed low to the ground and moved quietly. And because he was just by himself as well, he was a lot less noticeable. And so he managed to make it to this gorge. And when he got down there, well, he had to rappel down, so tied a rope off around a tree, wasn't it? Yeah. And then rappelled down, had a few slips and stuff like that, but managed to make his way down without looking down too much. And when he got down there, headlights from one of the cars was lighting up a little bit of the area, and the army truck was like flipped completely over, and the front cab, the windows were completely smashed, and it was like char black. Like it had caught on fire, and it was just charred. Nick then went around the back. Did you go to the other car first, or did you go to the back of the army truck?
Oh, I went to the other car first.
Okay, so underneath the bridge was Aiden's car, and Aiden's car was on its side, lying on its side, and the front of it was completely compressed in, so the car landed on its nose, and it tipped over, and like it's like completely crushed in, like mega crushed in, and so Nick slowly made his way around the front of it, and then peered down into the window through the driver's side door. When he looked inside, it was dark, but he had a torch. He could see just a massive pool of blood down the bottom of the car. Massive pool of blood, and a severed hand stuck, like trapped underneath the steering wheel.
Alive! What the fuck? Yeah,
And,
cut his own hand off to get out. Oh my god!
Shortly after that, Nick went around the back of the army truck and tore. There was a hole, and he tore this hole open to get into it because it's like a soft back. You know how they have the metal kind of tubes that run around the back, but it's like a soft top on top of it? He tore through that, and when he tore through it, he smelled the most horrific smell. And pretty much the whole back of the army truck was full of bodies who had been shot in the head. So presumably Jacksons.
At some stage.
Yeah. And so Nick shined his torch in the back around the bodies and managed to see that there was like a steel lockbox in the back, and so he managed to crawl through the bodies and like very nearly throwing up, but obviously he didn't actually have much food in his stomach to throw up. If he did, he probably would have, but there wasn't a whole lot of food in there anyway, so it was just lots of gagging. And then managed to get this big lockbox out and noticed that it had a big like combination lock on it, and after a few attempts with a small rock, I think you got like this large boulder type thing, you lifted it up and just went and just threw it, and it made a big loud noise and rolled down into the water, and so did the lockbox as well. And then when he got down there, he saw that the combination lock had like been smashed off, and was then able to open it. And upon opening it, he found the Stig
Style orb.
Yeah, style orb.
Slash pull top.
Yeah.
From
With a yeah, it was in like a, and you know how you kind of have it hollowed out in the actual box itself with the foam around the outside, and it just had one big clip in there as well.
So I took it all.
Yeah, so he quickly grabbed that. It does have, I forgot to mention, it does have like a little sling piece to it as well, so it can be slung over your shoulder, which is handy for travel. And
I would do that.
Yeah,
I would actually do that.
So pretty much he did that, and then shortly after that he noticed that there were two sets of footprints leading away from Aiden's car.
One bloody.
He's alive.
And they were leading further down through the gorge, down this way.
One was bloody and one wasn't, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, I would follow the bloody ones in case they'd separate.
Okay.
I'm just always going to follow the bloody ones.
So yeah, we return now to your game.
Yeah.
It being actually probably more closer to 7 o'clock now. So we're going to call it 7:07 AM. The sun is hitting the right hand side of the gorge to you, and it's starting to brighten up a little bit more, and you can see more, and you can hear more as well. Like some of the birds are starting to wake up, but it's strange because like it's a subconscious thing you guys haven't noticed, but you haven't heard too many birds very often, and you do hear like the odd tui in the tree as you're walking down this gorge, and the water's kind of trickling through the rocks, and on the left hand side of the gorge, the way that you're walking, you do see these footprints. One which is, well, they both actually look, they're not clean footprints. Like there's lots of, like you can see occasionally like a handprint on the ground, and then you know a foot dragging along, and so they're not clean. Yeah.
Okay. I would follow them because I'm still at the just left the military truck. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got that rifle now, and you can sling that over and have that over your back. You still have the backpack with the Killer Kitty bat strapped onto the side as well.
Yep.
So it'd be like you'd probably be able to get it over like a shoulder and have it comfortably kind of hang next to your bag.
Holding the strap type thing.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
So would you actually have it like out, like holding it out, or
No.
just like
No.
Just
I'd have it slung.
strap and just holding onto it.
Yeah.
Holding onto the strap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
cool.
in case I don't want to lose it, basically.
Yeah. Totally.
I would leave all of the climbing gear where it was.
Yeah.
And I would then go off after the footprints.
Okay. So
after having like a last check to see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, there's nothing else of of note.
Of note.
There probably would have been, equipment, useful things in the front cab of that military truck, but it's like long gone.
Yep.
It's just
In
the
that
whole
case,
thing
I
is
just
charred.
leave, following footprints, following
footprints.
B1 and B2.
Following B1 and B2.
Yeah.
You make your way further down, and you can see that the footprints have they're following the path of the stream.
Yeah.
And so you continue to follow the path of the stream. You continue down further along until we get to. I'm just going to come in a little bit more, and actually no, I'm not going to use that. No. See, it's slightly more elevated. So you've been coming around here, and you're walking underneath the power lines at the moment. Mm-hmm. Still walking further along, and it starts getting really mangrovey here.
Yep.
There's a whole heap of mangroves, and it's much harder to follow the prints, but there is something that you can follow, and you're not quite sure what it is at first.
Blood
But
trail.
you can see it looks like it might be blood, but there's something on the actual mangroves themselves. Like, there's stuff hanging from it. And I'm going to use like a natural perception here, because you probably would be looking for tracks and you're looking for something. You get closer to it, and it's hard to tell what it is, but it's kind of pinkish, and it smells cooked somewhat. And you can see that where the branches are kind of like moved back slightly and pushed aside. You can see lots of the stuff. It's almost like a path of the stuff just on the sides of these mangroves that are going through there.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Yeah, and when you kind of look through, you can still see like footprints every now and then through the mud, and you can see like somewhere like they've kind of like gotten stuck, and it's like a big kind of hole dented down.
I'd carry on following. I have a feeling I know what that is.
Okay.
Just remembering that the cab of the is, kind of
Alright. So it continues on through these mangroves.
Yeah.
Still following this terrific
mess.
Yeah, yellow, fatty mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
You come to the tree line.
Yeah. I would be very cautious, obviously. I wouldn't be like...
Yeah. So you're moving through here cautiously. There'll be occasional snap of a branch or something like that as you're walking through, but generally you move relatively stealthy for moving through.
Yeah, I'd be more... It wouldn't be more me worrying about my sound, but more listening for other sounds.
Ah, yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So again,
Listening for anything alarming.
Yeah. As you get to the tree line, the gorge isn't as steep here.
Yep.
It looks like it maybe, you might be able to manage. This is just, you can kind of see like a cliff line. You're thinking that you could probably manage that.
Yep.
Just by yourself. But as you kind of get closer towards where the tree line is, you do notice a distinct lack of bird sound that you heard earlier. And it's silent.
Dead silent.
Pretty much dead silent. You can hear things off in the distance.
Like,
but
just a party. No.
yeah, no parties. No parties.
Damn. I was gonna ask. And I can still see the trail?
You can, but that trail kind of stops as it comes out the mangroves. And again, you can see these footprints just leading to the trees. And from the trees, you know that it kind of, the incline starts from there.
Oh shit.
When you exit those mangroves and start heading towards this tree line, you see a boot in the mud in front of you.
With a foot in it. Don't say that.
There's no foot in the... No, there's no foot. But when you do get closer to it, you can see there's some kind of mess in there.
Burnt flesh.
Looks like burnt flesh.
Yeah, thought so.
The shoe itself, the rubber, the bottom of the sole is melted.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna try and climb this kind of cliff face thing at where it looks like the path was leading to.
Yeah. You can start to smell something now.
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
It smells kind of like a pork roast. But someone's
different.
left it on for too long.
Yeah. Yeah. I would be hesitant, but
Yeah.
I have to see if he's still alive, man. That's the whole point of this exercise.
Okay.
So
You can see a blood trail now. And as you approach the tree line, you're moving through. It's thick bush. Lots
as
of
soon as
flax
I'm able
bushes.
to, I would ready my gun though.
With your gun?
Ready
Okay,
to-
right. Yep, so you've got...
If I'm not, obviously if I'm
Yeah,
climbing.
you can bring your gun round, like you might be pushing stuff back with one hand, you can have your gun kind of in the other ready.
Yeah.
You reach the flax bushes,
Yeah.
and you push aside and start to move through them slowly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of encompassing these flax bushes, and you can kind of see more of that mist smeared along them as you're walking along, and some of it's getting on your arm as you're going, and you're kind of
Trying not
to vom.
Yeah. Trying not to.
Trying not to vomit. As you break through these flax bushes, just going to check what's going on there. It's a new version of my genes, I need to make sure it's repeating. It's repeating. It's okay. Or was it just the fan? Oh, never mind.
It probably will in about 10 minutes and it's not doing anything.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. So, you're encompassed by all this flax
And goo.
and goo. And the smell is really strong now.
Yeah, the pork roast.
The pork roast smell.
Yeah.
You push through these last bits of flax where it comes to where the trees kind of start and the incline really starts. And when you push through, you see the source of the smell.
The charred guy. Mr. Captain.
First you see a foot without a boot
Yep.
and a horrifically burnt body. Gloves melted in with the skin, no hair,
Yeah, that would be enough to
and
send me bonkers, to be honest.
a head that's been caved in.
Caved in.
This
Okay.
person is well dead. From what you can tell from the clothing that the person has on, it is military fatigues. You can see a
So
camouflage element to them.
Yeah.
So you're assuming that it's the person from the side of the...
The NCI,
military
NC man.
Yeah,
CD man, should I say? Not NCI. CD.
yeah. Territorial man.
Yeah. Whatever. One of those.
Yeah. He doesn't. Well, as far as you can tell, there's nothing that he has on him, on his person.
Yeah.
But pretty much everything that he did have is melted to him and grafted, kind of into his body.
Yeah. I wouldn't cancel with it anyway.
And yeah, so he's welded it, and from that point you can see bits of mud and branches and stuff have been disturbed and kicked off and broken, moving up this kind of steep slope before it becomes something much higher.
Follow.
Okay.
I would follow. As I said, I'm going to follow until I find out what this blood's from.
It's 7:25. The sun still isn't on you yet, so it's still cold, but the ambient light has lifted and the sky is looking much bluer.
Cool. This is good to know.
You've reached the part where the cliff starts to become more, well, a cliff and less of an incline. So it's kind of been building up to this point, and now it comes to like a kind of drop off where there's like a steep tree above you, and there's just roots hanging down, and you can see someone's like kind of been kicking into the dirt, the wall, kind of making footholds to try and climb up. So you would be able to use these to aid you to get up as well.
I would, and I'd also get my ice axe ready, because I took an ice axe with me.
Cool.
Just in case.
Yeah, rifle back over the thing, ice axe out.
Yeah.
And so like one hand and then like a into the mud, because it's like kind of that
clay skull.
Clay. Yeah. So you can really get it in there, and it will hold enough that you can kind of pull up, and sure enough you work your way up to this ridge.
Yep, I'm happy with this.
You pull yourself over and kind of like get the ice axe in and kind of like pull yourself up on the top. You're pretty puffed right now after that, because you've got a lot of gear on your back, and bringing that back up with you.
Shouldn't
the
have
killikitty bat as well. Yeah, exactly. Doing that with a big, survival. Well, it's
how
not
much
a
would it
massive
weigh?
bag. Well, with the killikitty bat and everything, it does add a decent amount, because a killikitty bat
because
is
it's
light.
I was about
It's
to
a big
say
solid
I know
wood.
I can't do it if it's more than 30 kilos.
It's less than 30. Yeah, definitely less than 30. A lot less, because this isn't a big pack. It's a compact survival stuff. Everything in there is like the smaller version of the bigger, proper survival gear.
Sweet. That's cool.
You make it up here.
Yep.
And the ground is disturbed. Pine needles have been kicked about.
Yep.
Ferns have been moved, and you can see that along one fern there's a big kind of splash of blood along the ferns. You keep heading, following this?
Following the blood, yeah. I'm going to follow it.
Okay.
You shouldn't show me where I am, because...
I know, but this is where you can see now.
Because in the bush, I wouldn't know where the fuck I was. As soon as I get to any buildings or roads, I'd know where I was.
Okay. Well, you can see what looks like a house through the bushes.
Okay.
And this is where these tracks are leading.
Okay. Yep, I would go to this house through bush.
Okay.
It's a big house, isn't it?
It's a very big house. You come out onto this section here. It's a deck that extends over the bush line, and you can see that from that blood trail, you can see parts of it smeared along the fence line where someone's pulled themselves up and over the top of it.
Yep.
So again, it'll call for a small bit of climbing. You'll be able to pull yourself up and over.
I can climb.
Okay.
This is going to be hard, but I can climb.
Yeah. You do manage. I mean, you slip a little bit on the blood.
Yep.
Every now and then.
I would obviously avoid the blood as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And you're thinking in your mind, you're really looking forward to getting fatty
goop off
skin
me.
particles and blood off you as soon as possible. Well, yeah, you're covered, yeah, but yeah, it's still...
It's like, ooh, I'm going to have to wash this.
Yeah. You pull yourself up over the edge.
Yeah, I would be pretty grossed out by the fat, to be honest.
Yeah.
All the goo and shit on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get yourself up over the edge,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see now the blood trail isn't like it was before. Before it's kind of spattered. Here you can see like pool of blood, little gap, pool of blood,
Yep.
little gap, pool of blood. And by pool of blood, I don't mean like a massive pool. I just mean like that sized. So there's blood. Okay.
Oh shit! Here we go.
You kind of get yourself to your feet.
Yep.
and you can see a ranch slider door ahead of you.
Open.
What? Sorry? What did you say? What was that now?
Ranch slider.
Yeah.
Ranch slider door.
It was going through my head, but I didn't
Fly
say it.
door. Fly screen. The range slider door is smashed. The glass all over the ground.
Yeah. I am wearing shoes.
Yes, you
But
are
I
wearing
was-
shoes. I'm glad you bring this up now. Oh, but it was no shoes Tuesday.
Yeah. But I would still be careful with the glass because
Yeah.
tripping on glass sucks.
It does. It gets in your eyeballs.
Not only that, it gets in your hands.
You trip in your face.
Trip on your face. Trip on your
Of course,
face.
you don't have a hand to catch yourself with.
Well, that, I do. I had 2 of them.
But
Yeah, shut up.
you ever heard of
What?
an eye for an eye?
Yeah, but I'm trying to
I'm
help this
joking.
thing
I'm
out.
joking.
If he comes at me, I got a gun. This dude's
I'm
gonna shoot.
joking. I'm joking.
I'm actually
So-
quite prepared to
Yeah.
release a killer kitty bat into this dude's face if it goes wrong.
So, it's dark inside. Dark. Torch on. In your mouth.
Yeah? No. Not if it's covered in goo.
You've got it in your hand.
And yeah, ice pick in one hand.
Ice pick in your right hand. Torch in your
Yeah.
left. Okay. Ice pick out.
Yeah. Covered in
You
goo.
kind of look around. You can see that like stuff's been kind of moved around, like pushed around, and this blood trail is kind of drip, 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 drip through this
I would
first.
be
this
moving
first sort of
as
level
silently
of
as possible.
Yeah, so you are moving quietly.
Yeah.
You can't hear any noise inside the house.
Okay. I'd still move very quietly.
Okay. You follow the blood trail.
Yep, I do. You know this is my
You
plan.
come through what you're guessing is kind of like an entertainment room.
Yep, it's got TVs
It leads
and
into
shit.
a hallway.
Okay.
You can see down along the hallway wall.
Smells
kind
blood.
of, it's like a big long smear of blood.
Not a handprint though.
Not a handprint. Smart.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. This blood trail cuts off halfway
Yeah.
down along the hallway where it goes. Well, there's a door that's ajar.
Okay. And
You're slowly working your way to where this door is.
yeah. I would be so ready.
It's a little bit. You can see a gap inside.
It's
and
tiny ajar.
You can kind of see.
Tiny bit ajar.
Yeah, you can kind
Cool.
of see bits of blood on the ground, on the tiles. You ready to open it?
I would nudge it very lightly.
So you just nudge it,
just
nudging
tap
it.
Tap
so
it
you
with
do
the
it
ice
to
pick.
Oh, you
Just
you
tap
tap
it. Tap it and stand back.
You tap it and stand back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I kick it open. Just kicking the door.
You kick it open.
Yeah.
When you kick it open, it kind of hits against a leg, and you see a man that you know
It's Aiden.
is
Yeah.
laying with his back up against the bathroom cabinet, which is underneath the sink,
Yeah.
with one door ajar, and there's a lot of blood next to him. But you can see that there's where his hand was.
It's
It's
just a bloody
tightly bandaged up, and further up on his arm at this point here is a leather belt that's pulled super tight, and you can see his arm just looks blue.
Okay. Do I have anything like a flare
Do you have anything like a flare?
in the survival kit?
No, no flares.
Oh, anything to make.
But
I would
you
have-
can just see he's just head down, eyes closed,
Yep.
just
Is
head resting on his shoulder,
did I see
and he
any?
looks pale.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. He lost a lot of blood. Is there anything around to make heat with? Lots of heat.
So he's got Josh's kit, eh?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have a heat pack.
But
Those
no,
are all-
no,
those
he,
are
has
all-
he has a little portable gas cooker.
Yeah, that could work.
I want a gas cooker. The end of his arm. I want to seal it Is there anything to seal it with?
Shit.
I'm gonna be a cunt, but I'm gonna save his life.
Yeah, the portable gas cooker would do that for you.
I'm so sorry.
It's not super hot. You can get it hot, but it's slow because it's not a wide flame. You know, it'd be like a slow kind of.
Like,
But at least you can hold
gradual
it with
seal.
your hand because
Yeah.
it's that little gas bottle, and you can kind of
just gradually like weld his wound closed.
yeah. So that's what you intend to do.
Yeah.
So you
Watching his
take
face.
you take your backpack off,
Yeah.
backpack down. You see like a small kind of flinch, and then you undo the zip
Yeah.
on the side where it is.
Yeah.
You take out the little gas canister and
Yeah.
the actual cooker on top. And
Yeah.
you screw it on. It starts.
Such
The flame's on.
Yeah. I.
Describe your actions to me.
Oh shit.
I would. Do I have any? There's lots of medical stuff in there as well, eh? Like,
Not lots.
well, there's some.
There's some, yeah. It's a decent.
So I could
basic
enough to
first aid
wipe
kit.
the wound cleanish.
Oh yes.
You'd have
Like
like the
saline.
smaller bottles of saline.
Yeah. I would get it as clean as possible, then attack it with a flame.
Okay.
Like-
So you remove that bandage that's on there. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Again, like he's not stirring. Occasionally, you just hear like a, and then you remove the bandage.
Yeah.
When you remove it, you can see that it's fucking gnarly. Like there's ligaments still sticking out past
Yeah.
it.
That would be quite
Yeah.
hard to deal with.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've got to do it for his life.
And you can see bits of like the wrist bone being kind of chipped as well.
Okay.
It's not a pretty sight.
No, it's not. I've seen pretty bad before though.
Okay.
I've seen a dude get his finger caught in the lathe and just tore it straight off and saw
Oh,
the tendon
no.
come out with it.
Oh no, have you?
Yeah.
When?
It was all working at Fisher and Paykel.
Oh fucking
This is like-
hell. Oh no.
I was just
Oh,
like,
God. No, it's not good. Oh God.
No. so I've seen bad before. That's why when you were describing it, I was like,
Oh no.
yep. Anyway,
So
carry on.
yeah, it does remind you of that event.
Yeah.
somewhat.
Shit.
Um,
I wasn't the calmest of people when I saw that. To be honest.
yeah. So you remove this bandage,
I do. I remove the bandage. and then
which
I go-
is it's still very bloody bandage.
Yeah.
Um,
How much blood's coming out now?
It's seeping.
So
You can
it's
see it's
quite
yeah,
quite constant.
yeah. You can kind of see it seeping through and like drip.
Yeah.
Drip,
Okay.
drip.
I'll go do this.
Okay. So you get your saline like solution to
Yep.
clean it out,
I wash it down as much as I can, just because
just with water
searing.
or with the saline.
with the saline and then
Yeah.
swab style.
Okay. So there's little gloves as well that you can put on, like the clear.
I would
yeah.
definitely do that because
So
I don't
you-
want his blood all over me.
Yeah,
so-
so you've got the clear
Yeah.
little latex gloves on, and then you've just got the saline solution. You just like pour it on, and then just kind of like
Just,
rub it down.
yeah, just dabbing it, not rubbing, dabbing.
Yeah, yeah,
To get,
and you
just
can
basically
see.
trying to get dirt off.
Yeah, and you can get because it is dirty still.
Yeah.
You can see that it has been through a lot.
Yeah.
Just kind of think like Jamie's. Somewhat, you know how when it got really bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in case you don't know, saline is flammable as well.
Saline's water and salt,
No, there's alcohol content in saline.
not saline solution. It's water and salt.
That we sell them at work.
There's
Well,
Alcohol
you
swabs,
might be
and
thinking
then
of
there's saline.
because they have like iodine. Well, iodine being salt, but they do have things that have alcohol in it, but there's just basic
Saline
things
is-
as well.
There's those little tubes with the kind of twist.
Twist
ones.
tops. Yeah.
Those ones there is the ones Jake's got in his bag. Same ones that we sell at work, and they have alcohol in them.
Okay. Well, that'll help
okay. Then
your
it's not
process.
saline.
That'll help you.
But it is saline. But it's obviously there's different types of saline solutions, I guess.
Mm.
Yes.
So that'll actually help you along
A little bit.
a little bit.
This is
So,
gonna
and while you are rubbing it down, you are seeing like like just you can see him kind of like cringing and like
Yeah.
jaw kind of tensing and yeah.
I brought water with me, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
drinking water, yeah.
Cool.
You actually have enough water for a decent while in there.
Cool.
I don't know how much Jake told me, but yeah, a decent amount.
Could you bring his dice in? It's on the where I said.
I'm just gonna pour a drink very quickly.
Okay. I would just have to keep reminding myself that this has to happen. The only way to save him is to stop it bleeding. But then how are we going to give him blood? Like, he's probably in a state now where he can't actually recover himself. I'm still going to try. I just don't know how I'm going to drag him anywhere. Like, how am I going to... I don't want to put him over my shoulders or anything in case he turns and chews me.
Yeah.
I've got rope. I still haven't... Because I brought a couple of ropes with me. So I've got rope that I can actually tie around his waist and tie around my waist and physically drag him.
So, the sand solution has gone on. It looks relatively clean. You managed to get the dirt and the little stones out and stuff like that. So
and
there's
then
no more little stones. There's a little bit of glass in there as well, and all that's kind of being washed out and moves away. So, so
starting from...
You turn up the heat on the flame.
right up. I would also, if there's any like flat-ish metal things, I'd try and speed it up by just using more surface area.
So flashes metal.
Like a
Oh,
knife.
right, to heat it, and then...
So I'm doing it with a flame and a thing. Just speeds up a little bit.
Nothing large. Like,
Okay.
there's like, in your little kit you've got like little forceps and stuff like that, but...
No, just naked
they're all
flame
mini.
it. Just naked flame it.
Do you say anything to him before this? You jump in.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so... You hold for a second, you've got the thing in your hand.
Yeah. I'll probably
grab his
say
hand.
I'm sorry, like I said out 400 times so far.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you grab a hold of his hand and...
Yeah.
So,
I'll be watching his face.
okay, right.
I'll be watching him quite closely.
Do you have a firm grip on him? On his hand?
You'd have to.
On his arm? Yeah,
You'd have to.
Yeah. Okay, go. I'm just making sure, otherwise I'm like... ah! Yeah.
Flames everywhere. It's like, oh no.
Knocks your thing over, catches you on fire.
It's like, well, that's shit.
Okay,
Yeah. So I'd be like...
And as soon as it touches his skin, like... Yeah, you feel him withdraw like that. His eyes just like...
Open up.
Boom, open up. He's just looking at you and he's screaming. Just... Ah!
I pull the flame away, and then...
Aiden! He's looking at his hand. Yeah.
Aiden! I have to save you.
He passes,
And then I keep going.
Yeah, he passes out
Yeah.
from that.
And then... Get it done as quick as I can. There's gonna be fucking walkers everywhere now.
Okay,
Oh
so...
shit, lucky I had a gun.
Oh fuck. So, you burn. It only takes you a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because you're got it right up against the skin.
Yeah, I'm just
Kind of
going
seeing-
as...
And you notice a familiar smell.
Which part gone wrong?
From that guy from down outside.
Yeah.
And it looks, as far as you can tell from such a, an emergency procedure, it looks like it's done the job. It's stopped bleeding, but it's charred.
It's charred and not happy.
Yeah, not happy. Yeah. Not
But he's
happy
got
is
blood
definitely-
left in his blood's still in his body.
Blood is still in his body. You can't see the blood coming out.
Cool.
What procedures do you do next?
Now is when I take to it with alcohol to be an asshole, but that's what you have to do.
Yeah. Well,
And
he's
then-
passed out. So.
Yeah, so I take to it with all the iodine / alcohol / pain-inducing substances. I put any bandaging I can on it. So basically, any disinfectant type, any of the bandaging in the kit, I would use. Shit, what can you do for a burn that's that serious? You need water. You need to give water to the wound, but I have nothing. I don't have any drips. No, I just have to bandage them up. What have I got? I've just got disinfectants and bandages.
You've got disinfectants
such.
and bandages, but you've got because you have gauze and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You also have,
obviously that's part of the bandaging.
yeah, you
process.
have like the small bandages, which are like kind of square ones, which it's not. It's kind of.
Any rolls?
You do have rolls as well.
Okay.
You have rolls of bandage, but you do have these small squares, which are kind of like
the more padded ones.
Yeah, it's padded, and it's not. It's not kind of a fibery kind of surface.
Yep.
So,
cool. So
just kind of looking through, you kind of feel it, and you're thinking.
Gauze,
that's
bottom layer,
yeah.
that over the top, then wrapping bandage over the top, and then
Okay.
tape.
Yeah.
So you have a stump with a.
Yeah, so you get into there and you
Go whole hog.
and you go like hardcore with your bandages, get on there
I'll make
nice
them tight
and
as well.
nice and tight.
Yeah.
Do you release the tourniquet on his arm? The belt?
Not fully.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
release
just take
it
it back
very
and-
very slowly
Yeah.
But apparently
until colour starts coming back into his
Okay.
arm.
You do. I mean, you slowly see colour starting to creep in as you're taking it off, and you kind of
Yeah.
just easing the pressure, letting it kind of come back into the veins, and it's looking okay. Like it looks like blood's still flowing back in there, but it's slow. It's a slow process of it going back in there. Like it's not quickly jumping back into those veins.
No, that's good because
Yeah.
apparently there's saline solution and there's isotonic saline solution. The isotonic one contains 0.9% of alcohol.
Yeah. Right. So after this point, it is now
a bit lighter. Can you show me all the zombies?
7:30. Let's have a look. Let's see where the sun is currently. Sun is just over the horizon. Just over the horizon, and it's not quite on you guys yet. So it's still dark in the house. Dark in the house. Okay.
Are there any plastic sheets or sheets of metal
Plastic sheets or sheets
in the
of
rooms that
metal.
I've been in so far?
Plastic sheets or sheets of metal.
You'll understand why when I.
Not in the rooms you've been in so far,
Okay.
but you'd imagine that something like that would probably be in a garage.
Yep. Anyway, that was.
Oh, I kind of understand now. So you'd light him on that and drag him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're thinking. Good thinking.
Because it's going to be hard as shit dragging a body,
Yeah,
but not so
thinking.
bad dragging a sheet of metal with a body on it. Oh shit. Okay. I'd have to have a check around the perimeter before I start dragging him around. So I would gradually explore the house
Okay.
very carefully with Killer Kitty bat equipped.
Right. This bottom level of the house.
If I can see.
Yeah. This bottom level of the house. It's a relatively large house in that it's 3-story, but it's not really 3-story. You know, the deck area that you were on, it's kind of like the kind of rumpus room, which is downstairs, and that consists of that, and then it leads up a separate stairway to the garage.
Yep.
There is another set of stairs which leads up into the main areas of the house, which is like the second level, which is kind of like the main living area. You've got your kitchens and stuff like that up there, and then there's the top level, which is just a single master bedroom, which is up there, and an ensuite.
I'm not so worried about. Well, I only want to know if there's zombies inside the house, basically, which I'd probably know about already by now. They would have come towards the sound. I'll still have a very quick look around. Obviously, when I get to any doors, it would be a bit slower, but
Okay.
doors in new rooms, basically, I'd slow down.
On this level, the only other door that you haven't been in yet is the door to the garage.
Okay, I'd go to the door to the garage.
Okay. It opens.
Killer Kitty bat ready to prod.
Killer Kitty bat.
Ready to prod.
So ice axe is kind of put away.
Yep.
Bat in hand. Kind of push it open.
Yep.
You push it open. You can see a little bit of light coming down through the window, illuminating the garage.
Yep.
And to your surprise, there's a vehicle in there.
Oh yeah. Cool.
It's a smart car.
Okay.
It's tucked away in the back of the garage. Black smart car.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the 2-door version of a smart car. You know what a smart car looks like. Do you want me to show you? Or
No, I've seen it.
Yeah,
There's
you've
many,
seen
many
it.
smart cars,
There's
but
many smart cars. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So
it's gonna be interesting.
there's a whole range of garage type equipment, paint cans, tools, whole range of things.
I would probably be more worried about getting him somewhere.
Okay.
To be honest.
Yep.
Um,
So it's more like if there's anything in particular like you to look for in a room, I can tell you wherever it's there.
yeah. Let me just think what I would look for.
Yeah. There isn't anything that catches your eye,
Fuel.
really. There isn't really there's no like your traditional kind of red, like gasoline canisters. There isn't any of that.
Okay. Not that I can think of. Nothing that I can really think of. I check. Is the car unlocked?
Is the car unlocked?
Well, I would look at first to see if there was any like a sign of an alarm. First off,
You can't see any blinking lights. No.
I'm really hesitant to touch this car in case it starts yelling at me.
You can't. Yeah, you can't see any of the traditional like blue or red blinking lights anywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty primitive having one of them.
Yeah.
To be honest. Is the car unlocked? I try.
It's locked.
Thought so. What rooms did I go through? I went through an entertainment room.
Yeah.
Was there any like loungy, kitcheny?
There was a lounge, like that's
That
kind
is
of
the
like their rumpus room. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like their rumpus room downstairs, kind of attached onto the side of the garage. And there's the
Okay, I
bathroom down there as
explore
well.
the rooms I've already been in to see if there's any
As you're
key racks.
exiting, as you're exiting the garage, you do see
A key rack?
a key rack next to the door as you're walking out.
Yeah, okay, because
And
that's
on
what
that
I was
key
looking
rack-
for.
Yeah,
Is this one set of keys?
On that key rack, there is one set of keys.
Oh,
it's
joy, 'cause
circular. It's a circular
This is going to be the
key
best driving lesson
with
ever.
one metal piece sticking out.
Yeah. I would grab the keys and try them on the car.
You try them on the car.
Yeah.
You can't find anywhere to stick it in,
Click,
but
click,
there is a button.
click, click.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
do hear unlock.
Okay,
The lights on the side, they flash as you unlock it.
cool. Now,
Yeah.
is there any obvious way to open garage doors? It's obviously a garage door, how you get a car in there, but is there any obvious way to open the garage door?
There is, on the wall, next to the key rack, 3 switches. One says press on it, the
Yeah.
others are just normal blank switches.
So it was a 2-door, you said. Does it have a back seat?
Does it have a back seat?
Mm.
No, they don't. I'll show you the interior of them, just because I've spent a lot of time in one this year, so I kind of know exactly what it's like. But
Because I know 2-door cars can have back seats.
oh, but yeah, this smart
is
cars.
Smart cars,
Yeah,
quite tiny.
yeah.
I just don't like the idea of sticking him in a smart car with me, right next to me, because they're really small. And if anything goes wrong,
So I need to find a good example of one.
I'm going to take the gun with me. I'm going to be pointing the gun at him and just watching the road the whole time, driving like a fucking bobblehead.
Well, I mean that's a good example of what a smart car is.
Yeah.
Um,
Micro smart car.
and this is kind of the smart car interior.
Does it have a boot?
Well, it does, but the boot is
Tiny.
that thin. Yeah.
I
so
can't fit
this
180.
this is it's actually there's a surprising amount of leg room in there, but
That's because it's only 2
obviously
seats.
the back of the car is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't fit 180 in the boot.
No, you can't fit a human in there. Yeah, you
What
can.
if it's a human without one hand?
Close.
Fractionally smaller.
Getting closer.
Sideways.
Yeah. Well, he's lost his hand. Let's just take his arms off. Yeah,
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 both
you're
of
fitting
them.
now.
Don't-
Yeah, you
there you
don't need your legs.
Okay. I didn't take his hand with me, by the way. I left his hand in the car, just letting you know this.
Yeah.
Just because there's no point.
The rest of him. Just tied around his neck and have him like hand
It's like taunting him.
Yeah.
It's like my lucky rabbit's foot, but not.
Yeah.
It's my unlucky
So-
human hand.
Yeah. The smart car.
Okay, smart car. I open the smart car door, passenger and driver. Open the garage door, if I can. And then I, as quickly as possible, jam him in the car.
Okay, so
So that's the plan.
you go back to get him.
Yeah.
So did you say you open the garage door?
Yep.
And then you go and get him?
Yep.
Okay. So
So
you open the garage
I want to escape as quickly as possible. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Before I do that, how heavy is Aiden?
How
Like,
heavy?
is he a big guy?
He's about the same size as me.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carry on.
Oh, okay, fine, dude.
In that roleplay, Scott kicked down and you drag.
Okay,
drag him to the garage now.
okay, drag me to the garage.
No, I'd be over the shoulder. Easy as.
Yeah, do it.
I've done it with a 120 kilo man before, and you're not anywhere near that, so
When you return to the bathroom.
yep. He's not there.
He's hunched over though. So he's like falling over on himself.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay. I do the standard like fireman's carry, so you know, you get their arm over there, legs over here, up, under.
As you approach him to lift him up,
Yeah. Does he
you
move?
hear a noise from his mouth.
Okay. I would wait to see what, if any, what's the noise?
What's the noise?
Find it on the next episode.
Don't say that.
Mom.
Mum?
That's it.
Mum.
Yeah.
I'm not your mum.
But it started as like. So there was a second where you thought, fuck. But it's okay.
I don't know what to do now. I don't want to get near him. I'm going to drag him by the feet. Fuck that. I'm not lifting this dude.
Okay, yep, so you
Drag him by the
grab his feet, yeah.
Yeah.
You start dragging him, his arms kind of
Yeah.
dragging behind him.
Yeah. That takes
Drag
a lot
him.
more effort than actually carrying him, by the way.
Yeah, you're dragging him kind of through the house.
Yep. Once I got to the garage, I
Where's
checked
the
that the garage was safe.
Garage door's still open. You
Yeah.
can see the
Nothing,
driveway going to the top.
nothing's wandered in.
Nothing has wandered in.
Okay, cool. I drag him in.
You drag him in?
I drag him in.
Okay, yeah. You drag.
Drag him in. Nothing's in the car.
Nothing's in the car. No.
Cool.
You kind of lift him. You have to like you.
It's serious
It
struggle.
takes a little while to get this going.
Yeah.
So it's going to be about 7:55.
Okay.
So the sun's kind of getting to the top of the driveway now. So,
Yeah.
but the driveway's still in shadow because it kind of goes down. Because the main part of the property is on the left, and then the garage kind of runs down the side. Okay, and so it's a very steep driveway going up as well. So you get him into the smart car. It takes a little while. You kind of like push him in like that. Do you belt him?
Yes.
Poof! Stay down, bitch! Oh no, put your safety belt on.
I'll tell
So,
you
yeah.
why. You're gonna laugh at how I'm gonna deal with this car trip, but yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you
Yeah.
click him in.
Yeah. I put
Okay.
all of my shit in the boot except for the gun.
Okay, yep. So
With its
you
clip.
take your back,
And the
backpack
ice pack, actually. I'll
off.
keep the ice pack on me as well.
put the killer key back in the back.
Yeah.
The way the back door works is that you can't open the whole thing, but you can also just open the.
I'll just open the top. There's no point
Okay,
in the
yeah.
whole
So
thing.
you drop everything in there,
Yeah.
close
There's
it.
no zombies in the boot.
No.
Cool.
You jump into it.
Yeah. I close his door first.
You go to put the key in.
Yes.
You can't find the place to put the key.
Mash buttons.
You mash buttons. You hear it lock, open. You hear the back thing open.
Yeah. Oh, I can't get out.
You go out and you close it. You get back in.
Is it one of those stupid chip ones where you gotta get the...
I don't know.
Okay, what's on the dash? Show me the dash.
Okay.
Watch me just fail at cars, totally. I'm just gonna... If this doesn't work out, he's just staying in a smart car. And it's not going anywhere. Obviously, it's all reversing, though.
Yes, obviously it's not. Yeah, it's not this way around.
I pressed
So-
the on button. Is there an on button?
That's so you can look at this closer if you wish to,
I do.
but this is everything that's in there currently.
Is that an on button that I can see?
You press that button there.
That looks like the hazard lights button.
You press that. Sorry, that one there.
Yeah.
That glowing one. You
Yeah.
press it, and
Yeah.
the interior light turns on.
Okay, I turn it off because
You press it, and the interior light turns off.
this is I'm gonna be here for hours.
Inspect it closer.
Yeah, I want to inspect it closer. I want to. That's what I. It's not very good.
It's not an amazing picture, but it is in there.
You can't input anything. What about? I'll take.
I just mean out of character. If you view original, you should be able to zoom in on the actual picture.
I can't. It's not touch screen.
You not touch screen.
Control plus.
That's way too far in. Hold up. This is me.
This is funny the way you've zoomed it in.
It's still like. Is that a button there? Above the bunches of rings?
No.
No.
No. When you press it, the drink cup thing swings out. Push it back in.
Fuck.
It is there.
This is not smart. This is the anti-smart car.
Yeah. I think the way that you're viewing the photo, it's hindering your ability to see it.
I've never been in a smart car.
Okay.
You know what it is? I don't know what it is. Oh, is it that?
It's there.
Yeah.
So
I found it after,
you found it.
after exploring the picture. So I stick the key in.
You stick the key in?
Yeah. And I turn it like, you know, like a key.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Is my key...
Yep, nothing happens.
No petrol. No.
When you turn it, you do see like lights on the dash turn on. You can see that the petrol's on full.
Oh, again. Further.
Further, as far as you can press it. You can turn it. Sorry.
I'll I press it.
Oh, you press it?
Yeah.
Okay, because you locked it before, and now it's unlocked again. Yeah, when it's in there, now it's like, because there's an immobilizer on the key.
Oh, yeah. And then I turn.
So, yeah. You turn it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And
No.
it starts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It starts.
As far as you can press it. Thanks for the hint, accidentally.
I know, Freudian slip, eh?
Yeah. It's fine.
Terrible.
Press it!
Yeah.
Press it, Nick! Okay, I press it. Yeah, so car starts. It's automatic, yeah? Manual, automatic.
Neither.
It's Tiptronic.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I'm gonna crash so bad. Okay, I play with the flappy paddles.
There's no flappy paddles.
There's no flappy paddles?
By
It's-
the thing that you turn, you can see that there is a shift. There's
Okay.
like a gear shift. And you can just see a plus and a minus. And currently, on the dashboard, it says 0.
What happens if I tap the accelerator?
You tap the accelerator.
Yeah. Revs, but no movement.
No movement.
Up.
Up.
Yeah.
It leaps a little bit.
Yeah, I would have gathered that.
Yeah. It had quite a bit of kick when you press down the accelerator, even a little bit. The front of it kind of lifts slightly.
Up another one? Try again.
Up another one.
Yeah.
It doesn't go as fast.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, you just let your foot off and it just sits there idling.
Yeah. Cool, I would, I guess second gear's gonna have to do because I'm scared of jumpy cars, so...
Okay.
2 wasn't a big jump in, wasn't it?
No.
Like, obviously real gentle,
Yeah.
granny moding.
Yeah.
I'm on the right hand side,
Yeah. So you
my gun
gun.
barrel rested on his head.
Wow, rested on his head. Okay.
I'm fucking paranoid, man.
Okay, so you start driving. You make it out the out of the garage,
Yeah,
and you start trying to go up the driveway, but you just
down again.
to first.
Yeah.
Cool. Just roll the driving check for me.
I won.
1. Okay.
It's a bumper.
You accidentally shoot him in there. So when you start rolling back and you chuck it into first, you still had your foot on the accelerator in the same place, and when you kind of click back, it clicks into gear, and the wheels spin for a second.
It's okay,
and
I
then-
don't care.
And then get traction, and then as you
Launch
start
me.
getting more kind of speed, you kind of can click up into second, and
Yeah.
you kind of launch yourself out onto the driveway, and then
Literally launch.
literally launch. Like you did a little jump, and you go top. And
I ready myself and put the barrel up against his head again. As long as I don't shoot his brains out accidentally.
and you swing around here, and then out onto the
I would be
onto
going
here, and
fucking slow because I'd be
Yeah.
terrified of
yeah.
new technology.
Yeah, so you're going slowly around here,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see that the sun's kind of creeping around this hill as
Yeah.
you can come out, and as you drive around that corner, you see silhouettes.
Of course.
Silhouettes of Jacksons. You can count maybe about 10, anywhere between 10 to 14,
And they're coming down the drive.
and they're coming down here. So they're making their way down the drive now. And you can see other ones kind of coming out of that tree line here as well.
Yeah, I could gather.
Some more dishevelled than others.
How much room do I have?
How much room?
Mm.
Quite a bit.
Okay.
And one thing about this car, more than anything, is that it's manoeuvrable as all hell. Even when you start turning it a little bit, you're surprised by its handling.
Yeah.
Like you
I would
think,
obviously
you could turn on less than a dime. You could turn on a nickel.
Okay.
Is that less than a dime? No, a dime's the littlest, isn't it? Yeah. So, a New Zealand 1 cent.
Okay. I would obviously try and avoid them, but I would speed up slightly in case I do hit one. I want to make sure it falls over.
Okay, I need you to roll another driving check for me.
I hope I don't get a 1. This is a 4.
Yes, and your driving skill is
0.
0. So unfortunately, when you do when you're unskilled, you do get a -2.
So it's a 2.
So it's a 2. That is a failure, but it's not an epic failure.
Not like a 1.
Not like a 1. No.
This whole thing's driving's going to be a failure. Like the whole driving experience.
It's not smooth by anyone's standards. If this was an action movie, you wouldn't look cool.
No, I don't want to look cool. I just want to get out of there.
Yeah, but the handling of this car allows you to dodge the very slow-moving Jacksons.
Yeah.
You manage to weave through and make your way onto the road, and
Yes.
you start burning up and out of there.
Yeah, I would speed up when I had more than a driveway's width.
Alright. You start speeding up. I'd love if I could just like hit play. Can I do that? Time slider animation. No! Not that fast! Fuck's sake!
It's like that's an hour and a bit gone.
Yeah. We were on 8.
Why does it get darker?
I actually want to see where the sun is now. Oh, it's right.
It's quite
up
high.
there. Oh man, it makes the hills just look so much more realistic.
So much more purdy.
Yeah. The stars are slow as well, apparently. Okay, so you start heading out along here.
Yeah.
Just zooming along.
No, not zooming.
Not zooming? Okay, you find that once you get to like a relative speed, and it's good. Like you start
I would stay at probably about, well, how fast were we going when we were driving before? 40? I'll probably be going 30.
Okay.
Like, it would be quite slow.
So you're going 30, so you'd still probably be in second gear. It's like, it's manageable. Like, it feels like it's going along nicely at that pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want to be speed.
Fuel is full in this as well.
Wow.
You can see. And, yeah.
Fuck, what a find. Finding Aiden, a gun, and a car with fuel.
Some people get lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Until I fucking hit a roadblock of territorials and
You
you
keep-
shoot rocket launchers at me.
You keep heading along.
Yeah, I would, shit, I've got to go through that roundabout again, don't I?
Because you walked through last time.
It'll be easy to do with
No,
that
it
tiny
won't.
car.
It really, really won't. Because there were people there. Well, zombies.
Oh fuck, hang on. Scott, I need to talk to you for a moment about... Can you remember what time you guys left, the house? Rand's house? Yeah.
11:30? Jake was saying like, it was either 10:30 or 11:30, something like that. It was quite... like mid-morning. And that's from Jake's memory.
I think it was about 11, maybe just before 11, because I know we got to the that other house, and we were there at about 12:30, and then by the time we finished all that shit, it was like 3 o'clock.
2 o'clock was when the game finished. 2:30 was when the game finished. Was when
So
actually...
it was about 11-ish.
Right.
The only reason I remember that is because Jake was like, if you're not back to where we are by like 3:30, we're kind of fucked. I was like, shit.
Well, you're making good time so far.
Yeah,
Making really good time.
I am. I've got a car.
You've got a car.
It's smart. I'm not, but it is.
Okay, and so you're making your way along here. I'm
Playing the Knight Rider thing.
Gonna yeah. Yeah, and so you're getting a good amount of light on here as you're driving along.
6 or 9. Yep. 9.
8:53 currently.
I'm terrified of this roundabout.
Whoa. 9. Whoa.
Is that a big blood smear?
No. No. Oh, man, this would be so easy with a mouse.
Do you want a mouse? I've got a mouse.
I'll be okay for now. So you're heading further along this road. I'm actually just gonna
Zoom
come
out.
and just go more vertical.
It'd be even easier if you had a touchscreen as well.
Oh, freaking hell, that'd be amazing.
The only reason I keep going on about touchscreens is it's my tablet.
I know. Okay,
I'm
so
used to it
you're
now.
heading further along here.
Yeah.
Know where you are?
Yes. I'm just before. Yep. I would carry on until I see. Hold on. Keep going. Is there anything around us?
Is there anything around you guys?
Yeah, like
Like Jackson's or...
Jackson-wise.
No, not really.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Yeah. Stop.
Stop.
Get out. Check. Get a water. Get back in.
You go around the back. Yeah, open
Yeah.
up.
Get a water. Get back in.
Get back in.
Yeah, and I give him the water. I tell him to drink the water. Nothing?
No, he's just like he's
What if I
like he's
force-
like oh, he's like
What if I force him to drink the water?
you can try.
I try.
Yes,
I
you
try.
must.
I
You-
do the
you
whole
bring it-
grabbing the chin, like pouring it over
Yeah.
him. Just like water trickling everywhere.
As you kind of start to pour it into his mouth, he kind of like he comes up to like meet the bottle. Like you can tell that
Yeah.
he's thirsty,
Yeah.
and that it's it's
Yeah.
helping. So you
Give him
you
water.
can hear him swallowing, and so yeah.
I basically just keep going until until he doesn't swallow anymore.
Okay. So you don't want to do this. Like how fast are you doing it? You're doing it just to kind
Obviously,
of
a
trickle.
mouthful at a time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so like
trickle.
trickle in, trickle in.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
you'll swallow, and then
Trickle.
takes
He's
a little
just
while.
and you can kind of see that.
Keeping my obviously every mouthful aside of
Yeah.
the check.
Yeah. Trickle.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It's like how much? How big's the bottle?
It's just like one of the small
Flasky things.
Yeah.
Hip flask type.
It's not big, but
Okay.
you know, there's a decent amount coming from it.
I would
Okay.
give him like the majority of that, not quite all of
Yeah.
it.
As you're pouring in this last little bit, you kind of see your focus kind of shifts and kind of moving out from the bush. You can see a Jackson moving towards your car.
Close the door. Drive.
Yeah.
Close the door. Yeah.
You kind of take
Fucking
off.
off. I'm out of
down
there.
there. Yeah. The thing you notice about this is the acceleration rate on this is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like you just jump from like nothing to
I know. I
going
didn't
faster.
even shift it up and
Yeah.
doing those.
It's just like whoa, and you really get off and get going.
I get off.
You get off.
He gets. That's one thing about smart cars. They're pretty nippy.
They are seriously fucking nippy, man. Seriously, man. This one, the one that you've got now, that I've been driving around, it's just amazingly quick. Like amazingly quick.
Nimble
Like
little
you
cars.
can drag anything in that. Like because they're so light, but the engine's so large for this size. When you do accelerate, it literally kind of like lifts, literally lifts. Like it's freaking crazy. So you make it away from that bend,
Yeah.
and you continue on. After that, you're sitting around about 9:30.
Okay. It's 9:30. I just don't recognise this road I'm on very well.
No. But you're going straight.
Yeah. Yep. I carry on. I keep going. I'm probably gonna get myself totally lost. Yeah. Is there any maps in the car?
There are maps in the car.
Okay.
There's a map in the back.
Keep going. I go to
But,
the end of this. I go to this sort of where it gets dark. No, I go to the bend.
Okay.
Ah. Shit.
What?
I would get the map because
Oh, so are you stopping?
yeah. I would stop when I see that in the distance.
See what, this bend?
Yeah.
So it's just a bend.
It's a T intersection.
Yep, it's a
Oh!
T intersection. Yeah.
I
So
know,
you see, you
I know.
recognise where you are when you see the T
I think
intersection.
so. I'll still check the map just to make sure because
Okay. So you stop the car. Stop the car.
Stop
right
the car.
here.
Go get the map.
Yeah. So you kind of have to do a quick look in the fields and you can't really see anything. So maps in the back. You can actually reach over into the back part. So you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
So you just turn around. You kind of reach in.
Yeah.
Unzip. There's a map. You pull out the map book.
Yeah.
And you kind of, well, it's not a map book. It's like a foldable map of Auckland.
Yeah.
You pull it out.
And it's huge.
And it's fucking ginormous.
What's the street name of that?
You can't see it.
I would go and explore the street name.
You would go and explore the street name.
Not by foot.
Not by foot. So you drive a little bit closer.
Yeah.
You can see the street name.
Yeah.
You can't find it on this map.
So it's not the Greater Auckland. It's just Auckland.
It's a much more simplified version of Auckland. It's using the main roads so that you know you're on Whitford Road.
Yeah, I do. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
I think I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way, aren't I? No, I can't remember. Anyway.
You took off pretty fast.
Yeah.
You took off fast in the right direction, as far as you can remember. Otherwise, it would have been taking you back down towards the gorge.
Yep. The only reason I want to look at the map
Yeah.
is because I know there's one road out here that just goes fucking miles out to country, and I don't want to go there.
Okay. Well, you haven't turned off onto anything yet. As far as you can remember, you haven't. You have been flustered in a hurry, but you can't remember doing a turn off anywhere. As far as you're aware, you're still.
I can find Whitford Marato Road.
Yep, you can. So
Can I find this place of Whitford Marato Road?
You can see the road.
I can see.
You can't see the road name, but you can see what looks to be that corner.
Okay. I want a greater look at this. Zoom out.
It's Bloomfields Road.
No peace.
You are going the right way, Nick.
I know.
You can tell by the map. And you're still a decent way away from the roundabout that you so dread.
Yeah. That's basically what I want to know is when I'm getting close to the roundabout, because I can't... Yeah, I know the road.
You're about halfway.
Yep. Carry on.
Yeah.
I drive. Shit, that valley's way longer than I thought it was. I get my shit together, put the map in my lap.
The map in your lap.
You make good time on foot.
I'm quick.
What? Sorry.
I am quick. It's actually not that far. It's only like...
It was about 2 hours. 2 hours walking. 2.5. Yeah.
Remember, I left at like 3:05.
Yeah, it was about 4:30. Just before, yeah. Well, because it was when Jake was on his last shift before morning. And it was like as Jake's shift started.
Yeah, anyway, carry on. Now I know where I am.
Yes, sorry, I'm just getting rid of...
I know that Broomfields Road I have passed before.
Continuing.
Yep.
9:40.
Carry on, keep go.
And you are driving around 30 still, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so second gear. 9:53.
Can you make it visually hurry up? I need stimulants. Just chill. Okay. I'm getting close to... I know where I am now.
You're getting close. And as you kind of look down at the map, at this road on your map, and it is an untitled road, and you don't know what it is.
Yeah. I do, I know what it is, I just can't remember the name of it. So I don't know what it is, that means.
You're seeing the same kind of scenes from earlier on in the morning.
Yep.
You're seeing
Just
the
in the
occasional
other direction.
car on the side of the road that's broken down, bonnet up, doors open. You're seeing a few houses with their front
Jackson
doors
stuck
open.
in fields and all that
Jackson
shit.
stuck in fields.
Okay, carry on. Brum brum. Oh, he was faster than this on foot.
Hey, you know, driving nice and slow, taking your time.
I can't run 30 kilometers an hour, I know this. I've tried.
Driving.
Yeah, I've done sprints before.
As
Never
you
near 30.
start to round this bend here, you can see over the hill the small Whitford township that resides around that BP, what you recognise from before.
I fucking hate this place.
So, I'm going to come down closer to the ground.
So I can see where the actual BP is. And you can be like, here are zombies.
So,
I know this corner.
you kind of... do you slow down and stop here?
No.
No? Okay,
No,
you
I
keep
just carry on
driving.
going. I slow down, I don't stop.
Okay.
No.
10, 15.
15. Half the speed's pretty good. So I'm pretty much crawling. Just to... Because I know what's coming and I'm just procrastinating. Carry on. Keep going. Brum brum.
Brum brum.
Brum brum.
Are you ready though?
Yeah, I guess. Don't forget I've got a gun.
Are you
Aimed
ready
at-
for this?
aimed at Aiden's head.
Again, like as you're coming around this corner here, you hear it.
I give him
And you hear him say again, say, just underneath his breath,
my arm. Not mum. That's what he's saying is my arm. I look at his arm.
It's army.
Is it blue?
No, it's looking like it's got more colour than it did before, and he looks like he has a little bit more colour than he did before. Not much though. He still looks very pale in the
I
face.
look back at the road.
You look
because
back
I'm
at the road.
driving.
Oh, yes, you're like, oh, that's right, I'm driving. I was still
just had
looking
a
at this
glimpse
man's
and then I was
arm.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
we're driving now.
Okay.
I now slow down
You slow down.
and I stop. And I release some more tourniquet off his arm and now carry on driving.
Okay, yeah, cool. More kind of colour comes back into it as you're
Yeah.
slowly kind of releasing it. Take it back another notch and like
Yeah.
clip in the belt and then
Yep.
tuck it back
And
around.
I carry driving.
Carry on
I'm
driving.
just, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm just really putting off this roundabout as much as I can.
You should be.
It's fucking scary.
Okay. Right, mate.
Are you ready for this, Scott?
I hope so.
I know I'm not.
Spirit fingers.
Jazz hands.
Okay, so you're going slow as you're rounding this bend. I'm guessing you're probably going to be on the right-hand side of the road because you want to try and get as much view around there as possible.
Yes.
Okay.
I would be on the not the correct hand side of the road
Yes.
necessarily, just
Yes.
because normal road rules don't really apply anymore.
No, you are correct in this matter. Okay.
Now,
Right.
as soon as I can see the roundabout, what can I see?
You see
A roundabout.
a shitload of cars
Like I did last time.
stacked all the way around the roundabout, all the way around here to the petrol station. You see cars here. You can see one car that's been shifted. You recognise it's the one that you guys shifted last time
Yeah.
by ramming into it and breaking the headlight. You also see straggling Jacksons in between those cars that you were at.
Okay.
About 4.
Okay, 4's okay. I can shoot. I've got more than 4 bullets. I hope. Oh, it's the safety on my gun.
You check the safety?
Mm.
Safety's flicked on.
On.
Flicked on.
I want it off.
You flick it off.
I would have done that before I aimed it at his head. That would have been done ages ago. I didn't think of it. So I stop, flick the safety off,
Okay.
drive.
So in character, you just did it right now.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Good. It's flicked. You're in the car. Aiden's head down.
Yeah, and I just fucking go at about 10 kilometers an hour, approaching the roundabout.
Driving forward slowly.
Very, very slow.
So you're driving around here, and as
Yeah.
you kind of come around the corner
Jackson's noticed me.
You see heads turn.
I would, as quickly but as safely
And then-
as possible, manoeuvre the path we did last time.
Okay. You can see these
Like,
three.
through driving.
There's one that's kind of stuck in between the cars.
Yep.
Trying to get
I
to you.
don't care about him.
3 of them kind of smoothly, not smoothly, but they
Shuffle.
They shuffle kind of through the cars
Shamble.
and shambling towards your car.
I would carry on driving. I'm in a metal vehicle.
I need you to drive. So roll the driving check for me, and then tell me which direction you want to go around the roundabout.
You don't want to know.
What did you roll?
1.
You rolled a 1. Fuck! I want to go to the loo, and I'll be right back.
I've got -1. That's so good that I go around it in reverse, right?
So that's even worse because you get degrees of unsuccess as well.
I'm not going to live through this. I don't have any explosives either. Or Molotovs. No!
So it's only like 10 o'clock, eh? Yeah, because I think when you came around that bend, you said it's 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Because that means we're still at Random's house. So nothing big can happen. Otherwise, see, somehow I have to waste 4 hours. Otherwise, it'll cause a paradox.
No, I'll just stay with you.
No, as I said.
Paradox, time
Because
paradoxes.
it's happened. If you get to us before we actually meet you in our game, it's a
I know.
paradox.
I know it is. Don't worry, there's a will this way.
Yeah, this is a fucking way to get me killed.
It is now 10.
I rolled a 1 and I would
29.
go around it right ways.
Yeah, you're
Because-
attempting to go around here to what got there? Or?
No, I'm going towards Morito.
Oh, this way.
Yeah,
Okay, let's make it
but
sure.
around the right hand side where we cleared out the path.
Yep, okay. You find that
I
when you're
rolled
driving
a
through...
-1 in total.
So you rolled a 1 and you rolled what?
I rolled a 1.
And then
Oh, I
you
didn't roll again.
roll again. Did you roll another 1?
I did.
Roll again.
It
Roll
wasn't.
on a flat surface.
8.
Okay, so not only did you fail, you failed really badly.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a license, so
Okay.
that doesn't.
You find
Like
that
this
this
type of
time
shit.
when you're driving through, that doesn't make a difference. Even if it was a really good driver, rolling 2 rolls in,
Yeah, I know.
ones in a row.
I know. This
Yeah.
is just shit.
You remember the amount of Jacksons that were there before,
Yeah.
and
It's
in your
10,000.
haste to try and get through there, you actually do find it easier to get through, a shitload easier than getting through with the big cumbersome cars before. You kind of just easily make it through that little gap that you guys made. But when you get up to the part where you have to get onto the curb, you hit the curb
Pop tires.
and
No.
it just and it drops back down. Like the bumper, you could tell has kind of got caught on the curb.
Fuck.
So you kind of came up onto it, and the bumper kind of came down, and it
Yeah.
stuck on it. What do you do now?
Can I slap it in
Flick it
reverse?
to reverse?
Yeah.
Yep. And just
Yeah.
roll another driving check.
Oh shit. 8.
Okay.
So it's 6 in total.
Okay. You reverse, and as you reverse, the bumper, you hear it. And as you drive backwards, you see your bumper on the curb.
I don't care.
Okay.
This is
Can you
literally.
roll a perception check for me?
I can. 8 again.
8 in your
So
perception
six
is what? 2?
Yeah. My perception was what are the averages? So 2.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, there's a success there. You do notice that up here, whereas you guys drove up into the curb before, you know how where you have a crossing, the curb kind of dips down? You see that little dip.
I aim for the dip.
I need to roll a diving check for me.
Diving?
check. Yes, because you're going under the ocean.
Diving.
8 again.
Okay, good.
6 in total.
8 is either 8s or 1s with you.
Yeah. Nothing in between.
Okay,
There are
so
no other numbers.
luckily the car still does drive similar to how it did before.
I don't know how,
just,
but okay.
Just without that front bumper.
It's like in GTA when it's almost flaming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can tell you didn't do a lot of structural damage to the car.
It's just all
It's
cosmetic.
more cosmetic. Yeah, luckily. But yeah, it
smart cars, they
really
look so
tore
pretty.
out of there. So yeah, as you kind of like stick it back into the drive, you hear a on the back of your windscreen, and then you like.
I don't care.
Do you look or just keep going?
I'll just keep going.
Keep going. As you're going, you hear a and it sounds like something snapped. It sounds like metal kind of snap.
Okay, I probably would have a look.
You flick around.
Yeah.
Your window wiper on the back window is no longer there.
Okay. Fucking stole my window.
Son of a bitch. You do a little. Yeah, you turn around that little traffic island there,
Yep.
and then you kind of go straight for that little onto the curb, and you
Yep.
kind of just come over a little bump of the island, and you up
And
onto the
drive
curb.
off the footpath.
Just turn onto the footpath.
Yeah.
Your car fits within the footpath like perfectly. Like, because it's less than the width of the footpath really.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
drive.
going pedestrian
and
mode.
as you start driving around, you see that out in front of you where the other cars are, a larger group of 10 or more Jacksons.
I
The
would
ones
have
that you would have seen exiting the petrol station last time.
no fire, no char marks.
No char marks. No. But they are, like, again, spread in between the cars. And you're on the footpath at the moment.
Yeah, I would stay on the footpath. I would stay in the clear
Cool.
zones
Okay.
until I got to clear zone on road. And then I'll probably roll 2 ones and get my back bumper stuck on.
Okay, so you come up along this footpath.
Yep.
You know, you're ready. You're going for it. You're going slow, but fast enough that you're in control.
Yep. Yep, I am. You're right. I'm
Yeah.
definitely
in control.
I'm
Okay.
definitely not going too fast.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
definitely not going like 1 kilometre an hour either.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so as you kind of drive into this area here, you can see that it's kind of blocked off a little bit more, and you're going to have to turn into here, into the shopping area.
Can I see that the exit of the shopping area is clear from here?
You can't see from here,
Okay,
but your other
risk
option
it
is
anyway.
cars and zombies.
I will risk it.
Okay,
I'll
so
go
you
up in the
turn.
shopping area.
You turn into the shopping area.
I do.
Cool. You turn in. You see that there's a car that's kind of gone through one of the windows, or like it's kind of like rammed through shop front, and it's kind of like all the stuff's fallen, all the wall and the rest
Okay.
is all fallen over the car.
My aim is to get the fuck out of here.
And you start burning for that exit down here. So these Jacksons were coming across here, and as far as you can see from this point here, it's a clear exit for the road.
Okay, I head for the road.
You head for the road. Okay, you pull on out of here, and as you come around this corner here, it's clear as day.
Cool.
And you boom, make it back onto the road.
Yep, I'm on the road now.
And you start heading down along it and away from that mess.
Thank fuck for that. That could have ended so much worse.
It's now 10:35.
Yep, that sounds legit.
Okay, so
I drive at a stunning 30
stunning 30. Okay,
until I reach
Stunned.
Trig Road.
okay. Driving along further. As you get to this point here, you can hear a strange sound.
From Aiden.
You think at first it's coming from Aiden. It's kind of like... And you think it's Aiden
Okay.
breathing at first.
I would stop the car.
Yeah, so you stop right about here. Yeah.
I
That's
know
your
it's
point.
most likely a flat. I check if it's Aiden.
Yeah, you're like, what, listening to it?
Yeah,
or
listening. The gun.
with the gun, so gun up against his head, you kind of like listening in.
I don't care if I have to deafen myself, but yeah. Nothing? So he's breathing. Just laboured breathing.
You can hear that.
Okay, I ignore that because that wasn't a hiss.
Okay.
I open the door and I check the tyres.
You open the door, and as you get out of the door and close it,
Yeah.
you can see that there is a piece of plastic in your front right tyre, and it's because you know with flats, when you're driving, sometimes it'll be okay, but as soon as that weight kind of rests,
Yeah.
it kind of just sagged, and this
Yeah.
this full on just.
I would have checked for Aiden anyway, even
Yeah.
if I thought it was a flat. Yeah.
And it just it collapses.
Yep.
Bottom's like and it's a piece of plastic from the bumper.
I check the boot for a jack and a spare tyre. Space saver
Okay.
styles.
I'm gonna have to check because I have no idea with smart cars whether or not they carry spare tires.
Yep.
So I'm
And
gonna.
if it's not in the back, I will check under the bonnet
Okay.
because sometimes it's normally in big cars they strap them under the bonnet, on top of the bonnet, but it's not on top because it's a tiny smart car. I bet you it doesn't. If it doesn't, I am fucked.
List of vehicles that do not come with a spare tire from the manufacturer. Hang on.
There's a garage back where I just came from. No, I'm not doing that. It's done. Fuck.
Not that far. You try to grind your way to the farm.
Oh, I've got an idea if this doesn't work.
Okay, so first thing you do. Okay, right, you do. So, did you read anything on that?
No.
Okay.
I was
right.
deliberately not reading.
Okay, thank you. So, you go to the back of the car.
Yep.
Okay.
Empty everything out and have a look.
Empty everything out. Okay, so you're having a look, and you kind of. So I'm guessing you were thinking, "There's Jackson's back there. This is going to be quick."
Mm.
So I'll just we'll see how far away you've come. You've come at a decent way. So you saw them down here, and whoa, gangster, calm down.
So
okay.
what? You want to go to Howard?
So you're about here, and they were about there. So you know that you've got a while on them. So you take everything out and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and
You have a look. No spare tires.
having a look. You can't see any compartments. But you're thinking there must be something
Yep.
somewhere, and you're thinking back to you're
This-
looking for the key and how difficult that was. Maybe it's just.
I know
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is there any way to fold the seats up and have a look in under seats and such?
There. So you trying to fold your chair up?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you can fold it, and it kind of does come forward. You lift it up, and underneath the seat, you can see a white manual.
A white manual.
A white manual.
I would look at the white manual.
The white manual.
What does the
manual seems
contents
to be
say?
for a smart car.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I would look under any maintenance / fixing / spare tyres.
As you start to open this up and you're flicking through, there's one thing that catches you straight away.
What?
The whole book is in Japanese.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm just looking at pictures.
Okay, so you're flicking through pictures.
Yeah.
You're flicking through, trying
Any
to find
pictures of
something, and still
tyres?
just like looking around.
Yeah.
You see some pictures of tyres.
Yeah.
You see pictures of like little numbers, and then down the bottom of the corner you see a picture of like an angry looking man, like in a huff like that, next on the side of the road, and
Yep.
this
is what I
deflated
want.
tyre in the cartoon form.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see then there's a little diagram that shows the passenger seat lifting up, and under the passenger seat you can see that there's some kind of
Compartment with a tyre.
there's some kind of tube thing with like a little thing on the end, and something with like a little lightning bolt symbol on it, and there's another thing which is like it looks like a spray can.
I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna roll Aiden out of his seat.
Okay, so you got your boot open, your door
Yeah.
open. You kind of head round to his.
Yeah.
You
I'm
open
gonna just
his door,
help him
and
out.
you kind of take him out, and you kind of lay him on the ground, sit him next to
Sit him
the car.
against the car.
Sit him against the car. Okay, cool.
Flip his
So-
seat open.
Yeah. Yeah. So you flip his seat back like that, and sure enough, you see these things in here. It looks
Whoa.
like.
Enjoy life.
yeah. You flip it open, and you can see this little compartment down there. You can see
Yeah.
these things that are there. You see this little spray can, and you see again like Japanese label on it with like a little spray symbol, and other thing you can see it's kind of like a metal kind of cylinder with like a red cap on top and a tube coming from it with another like little kind of funnel thing on the top,
Yeah,
and the little
that's a
lightning bolt
pump
symbol on it.
to pump up a
A
tyre.
little lightning bolt
And-
symbol on it, and there's a switch on it as well. You can see.
So, okay. I will try and remove... I would take all of this out and go over
Yeah.
the fuck tyre.
Yeah. Okay, so you go
Try and
onto the
remove
front
plastic
right-hand
from
side.
tyre. Can I remove plastic from tyre?
Yep, you take it out and
Yep.
air comes right out. Yeah.
Spray it.
You start spraying your stuff on it. As you start spraying it, it's kind of like black, kind of goopy type
Tar.
tar typeness almost, yeah. And you're just spraying it over it, and you kind of have to lift it up a little bit, and you're spraying it, and so
Yeah.
you spray it, and you manage to completely cover.
Yeah.
It's as far as you can tell, it looks covered,
Yeah.
and it's like setting quite quickly as well.
Take off the hubcap, look for the...
Yep. Yeah, so you manage to you unclip the hubcap, put it on the ground,
fucking beast mode
and
it.
then you start unscrewing the little lid.
Yeah.
Can you roll perception for me?
I can roll perception. 10
Oh shit, son.
plus 1.
Okay, so you hear something and then it makes you turn, and you look further down this road here,
And there's shitloads of them.
and you can see a small shambling group of Jacksons.
How many?
Shambling up the road.
How many?
You don't have enough time to count if you. But
So
you'd
it's an
say
uncountable number, it's a lot. It's
No.
a fair few.
No.
Yeah,
you can say-
ask him if he wants to.
you can say it's the same number that you saw before. You can see around about 10,
Fuck, okay.
give or take.
Not enough to go and kill a kitty bat.
Give or take a few.
Or two
Obviously,
names, I think.
there's like one that's in the lead. They're staggered. There's not like a whole group.
Yeah.
You can see that they're quite far staggered apart.
Yeah, and how close are they to me?
They're right down the end of this road here. Like they've just come around that corner.
Oh,
Like
okay.
my little
They're still
fly in
still
there.
quite away.
Use the arrows on the thing to go down.
Whoa! What the hell?
And read what's on the comment.
What the hell? We're gonna-
Oh, like something he's had in mind.
There's something he's known about, but
Oh,
and, then
known
he,
about.
and then he's like,
I thought you were saying it's something he's actually physically had in game. I was like, nope, no, you haven't. You didn't pick that up anyway.
no, he's
Yeah.
the knowledge he's had,
Yeah.
and then he knows it's now possible considering he has shotgun shells.
Yeah. Right.
I'm worried.
What is
You
it?
should be worried.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Fucking hell. God, this maniac. He's like a maniac. It might actually save their life, but well,
Oh, I might save their life. I'm a miracle worker.
yep. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So far. Anyway, I would
Yes, we're on a second.
plug.
Okay, you plug it in.
I would plug.
Yep.
I would flick switch.
You flick switch, and you can hear a little.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping I didn't have to go.
And it's doing its thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Time to get in some target practice.
you check.
No.
Yeah. So what you check surroundings because I'm guessing
Yeah.
at this point
Oh yeah.
there really isn't much you can do to the car to make it go any faster.
No,
It's
I
just
would.
doing its thing.
I would basically make sure that the way forwards is still a way forwards, and the way backwards is still
Yeah,
is,
so
is
you-
becoming
you-
less of a way backwards.
Yeah, you check forwards, you look down the road, you can't see anything. You look back down the road, and you can still see them slowly shambling along. So you're here, they're here, and they're slowly shambling.
What's the state of the
Just
tyre
very,
like?
very slowly. You can see that it's working, it's inflating, but it's taking a while because this is completely flat.
Yeah.
So it's taking a little while,
Yeah.
but it's getting there.
Yeah.
When you do look between the two things, you do see something that seems
What
out
do I
of
see?
place. You see from over this direction here, you see a thin, wispy trail of smoke going up into the air.
Ah, yep. Out of character, I know what this is.
Ah, do you now?
Yeah. In character, don't care.
Okay. When you're like looking back down to the thing, and you're looking back up,
Yeah.
you do see some black kind of smuffs, like
Smuffs?
like smuffs. No, What shit? I can't remember now. Was it puffs of white? Was it puffs of black?
Black.
Was it puffs of black? Are you sure? Okay, yeah. All right. So, yeah. So in amongst this kind of like smoke trail, you can see like small amounts of black smoke burning up every now and then. And you, from when you're looking intermittently, you see it kind of puff up around about 5 times and then just stop altogether, which seems out of the ordinary. Because out of all the things you've got to look at, the Jacksons, they're kind of in the same direction, so you can kind of see this puff.
I can see the puff.
You can see
I
the puff.
would take note of the puff, but I would also be more worried about my immediate surroundings
Yes.
rather than smoke.
Yes.
So, I want to know tyre status,
Yeah.
Jackson status, road status, Aiden status.
Again, road is clear. Aiden, you can't really see from here, but you can go check on him.
I would.
Yeah, he's still up against the car, and he looks to be okay. Like, he's still just, like, passed out.
Yeah.
But just you hear the... just laboured breathing.
Poor guy.
Okay.
Zombies are still zombies?
Zombies are still zombies, and they're
Mm.
shambling. You can see that those original 3 are heading around the corner now as well.
Okay.
Because your perception roll was great. I'm going to give you a good roll on those zombies. So you
Yeah.
recognise them from there.
kilometres.
You're still
like
thinking that
ages.
that one is stuck by the cars. It was stuck there before.
Because I can almost hear him. Almost.
No,
That's my
no,
perception.
you're assuming that. Okay.
What's the tyre like?
The tyre, it's getting better. It looks like it's about half full.
Okay. And how close are the zombies?
Zombies are getting closer.
Oh my god, I just want to yell out something right now.
They're getting closer, but then all of a sudden,
The shiny demon.
in the middle of the road. No, all of a sudden, in the distance, over kind of this way, so to your left.
Kind of where the smoke
As,
signals are coming from?
as you were looking down, so you were looking down at the tyre,
Mm.
and then looking back at the zombies, looking back at the tyre, going, come on,
Yeah,
and then
I
all
was
of a
freaking
sudden
out.
you hear 2 gunshots in the distance.
Okay. I check to see if any zombies have fallen.
No zombies have
Okay.
fallen,
I go and
but
hide.
all of their heads immediately turn,
And then I.
and then their bodies turn to follow their heads, and you see them heading off this road.
Into the bush.
Into
oh,
the bushes.
Thank fuck for gunshots, hey?
Thank fuck for gunshots.
I was gonna go off half cocked and just drive off with like a fucking weirdo tyre and just try and manage it and get down the road.
And I think I've got your zombies like figured out. Things just change. I do. I think I've got your zombies figured out, and then you just throw a spin ball, and I'm like,
It's the latest stimulant was the sound, so
And they, you see them heading off, and what are your actions right now?
my reaction was to just be like, holy shit, I hide behind the other side of the car.
So you move around the other side of the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Just just get you
5.
to do a dexterity roll for me. So
5
plus what's your dexterity? 3 or
3.
2? Okay, so
No. 2.
2, 6, 7. That's not bad. It's not terrible. You make it around the other side of the car relatively quietly. You do kind of like, there's a few stones on the asphalt road that kind of clink over, but you don't make a lot of noise. Not any more noise than the little.
Do I still have my ice pick on me?
Thing that's making its noise. Yeah, you've got it in your
Cool.
little side bit now. Because you had it in when you were in the house originally. But
Yeah,
you
and I had
swapped
it in
out,
the
so I couldn't
car.
get it back. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you make your way around the side to where Aiden is,
Yeah.
and yeah, you're kind of like looking around the side, and you can see them kind of like shambling, like kind of falling over the fence and like kind of getting back up, and then walking into the fields. And now you can only see those 3 that were originally the latecomers, and they're further down the road,
Okay.
but heading again out and off the road towards the direction of that noise.
I'm kind of a little bit more lax about this now.
Okay.
The fact that they're not so focused on me is good.
Okay, good.
However, I'm also a little bit worried that I can't see them when they go off out of my view.
Yeah.
So I might get zombie ambushed. But it's okay. What's Aiden's status like?
Aiden's status?
He's still breathing?
He's still breathing.
Kinda
Laboured.
not so happy, but he's breathing. He's alive.
You can't see any conscious reactions other than him just like the slow breathing and just he kind of slumped.
Cool. I'm wondering if I should give him more water. I'll give him more water. Better get some more water out the boot.
Okay.
As carefully as possible. Because I don't want to make noises to bring them back to me.
Okay. Right.
I get water.
You get water.
I go and do the same thing again. Give Aiden some water.
Start slowly feeding water as your thing's pumping up. You kind
Yeah.
of see that it's kind of about 3/4 done now. So it's getting better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously still keeping an eye on
On the surroundings.
everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's looking good.
Every
As far as you
mouthful or two.
Yeah. Just
I would give him, well, probably, let's say the other one was what, 500 mils, 750 mils, 600 mils, that sort of size?
Yeah.
Not huge, okay. I would probably give him half of this one.
okay. Yeah.
A litre of liquid's fine.
Decent. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And
Yeah.
yeah, he takes to it again. Like he kind of put his head back and then he just
Yeah,
takes to it.
cool.
Coughing every now and then. But just it's
Yeah.
it's getting going. But shut up.
Yeah.
Fucking shut up. Won't you again, boy?
It's just a waiting game for the tyre.
It is a waiting game for the tyre.
I sit and watch the tyre, go back around to the other side. No more shots, eh?
No more shots.
Go back and look at the tyre. Does it actually have a PSI meter on the...
No, it doesn't.
Huh?
No.
Just judging by tyre blow?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell from before it was about 3/4 full. It's looking like it's halfway between that and full.
I probably try driving on it now. I'm a bit impatient,
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay. So you
I unplug. I turn it off. Unplug.
Yeah.
Cat.
quickly put the cat back on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because it was escaping a little bit. And you can
Yeah.
back on, and then you kind of listen.
I do the whole.
Yeah.
Check for bubbles.
Yeah. And
No.
it looks like your black goopy stuff has kind of done the job.
I get him back in the car.
Okay, so yeah.
This
you
is the
load
hard part.
him. As
Beast
you
mode him.
as you're
Try.
getting him back into the car.
He dies.
No.
Good.
As you're getting him back into the car, you're kind of pulling him. Yeah, like you're kind of pushing him up, and you're pushing him by his sleeve,
Yeah.
and the sleeve on his other arm kind of gets pushed up a little bit.
He's got a bite mark?
No,
No.
but you can see like abrasion. You think it could be a scratch, could be something else, but there's an abrasion on the skin. Like skin's been broken. You can see that there's something on there.
Does it look like a cut or is it like a scrape?
It looks like a scrape.
Scratch? Or like...
It's hard to tell. Just looking at it, the difference between a scratch and getting scratched by something else it's hard to tell.
Oh shit. Why do you do this to me?
Well, never looked
moral
originally.
dilemma.
Never looked originally.
No.
I suppose you're so happy to see him.
Fuck. I take a minute to think.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit, I don't want to make him have no arms.
Oh god!
Just like hack his arm off and do the same again. No. Oh fuck.
You know it's been a night since you...
Yeah, I don't know how long it takes. Maybe she took so long because she's small. Or took so little because she's small. The girl in the gym.
Well, as far as you're aware, she died.
Yes.
Because Skulk did inspect her. And,
Yeah, so did Ash.
Yeah.
Different inspection.
You expected her a bit too well.
Okay, I would carry on. The only thing I can do is carry on as if nothing's happened and just be extra careful with
Okay.
him.
Yeah, so you kind of cover it back up.
Yeah. No,
Okay. Well,
How much medical kit do I have left?
you've still got a decent amount.
I do
Yeah.
a really half-assed bandage. Do the swabs, the saline.
Swab. Yeah.
Wrap it.
Rapid. Okay.
Dude's not in a good state, is he?
No, he's not in a good state. He's still very white and pale.
Cool. Gun to head. Hop in the car. Close the door. Put the key in the actual keyhole
Okay.
that I found.
Yes, in the actual keyhole.
Fuck, that took me so much longer than it should have.
Yeah.
Pressing buttons like...
Okay. Do you start up the car?
I put Aiden back in the car.
Yeah.
I've forgotten the hubcap.
Yeah.
I don't care about the hubcap.
Yeah.
I've taken all of the emergency supplies, I'll call them, put them back in the car.
Yeah. It's about 11:15 now. After waiting for the tyres to come to get blown back up. It's been about 10 minutes since those zombies walked off.
I do start the
Or
car.
since you lost sight of them.
We're all in the car. Everything that was with me when I got out of the car is now back in the car.
Yep, and where have you put the done tyre stuff?
Just
Just in the
in
back?
in passenger floor space.
Passenger floor space. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah.
Starts.
Very gently.
Yep.
Nano
Okay.
mode off. Up to second gear to nano mode off.
Right. You continue driving along.
Yep. Gun pointed at Aiden.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Still driving.
Every sort of once in a while having a geeze over him, like when I can. Just keeping an eye. Paranoid as hell.
Okay, Skog.
No mate, Scott's got nothing on this sort of paranoia.
Slowly creeping along the road. At 30 k's?
Well, unless the corners look like they're not built for 30 k's. Which, to be honest, every corner on that road you can do at 30 k's.
Yes, easily. Yeah. And plus, you're in such a small car as well.
Speed limit is 100, isn't it?
80 for most of it.
Yeah.
65 around most of the corners.
Cool. So,
And I hit Trig Road soon.
driving along more.
Driving along, not to be in.
Is this Trig? This isn't Trig Road, is it?
It's the
No.
first road on the right.
Oh, it is too. And it's some kind of school or something. No, it's not, is it?
No,
It's just like
what? To the right.
soccer field and
To the right, you're talking
basketball
about.
court. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a basketball court.
And soccer field. Cool. So yeah, you're driving along here, and you're driving back to Trig Road.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. It is 11:20. 11:22.
11:22.
You drive around the corner into Trig Road, mate.
Okay.
Actually, I should direct you that way.
I don't know why you went that way. It didn't make too much sense to me.
Shits and giggles. What can I say?
Shits and gigs, mate.
Shits and gigs.
And I go down Trig Road. I keep going down.
Driving slowly.
Driving slowly. Slowly, until I see a driveway that I recognise as the first one on the right, or whatever it is, second one on the right. One of those two.
You pull into this driveway.
I do.
Just to tell you, like, even though he got the directions verbally wrong, he can see it from the road.
You can see what from the road.
Raynham's house.
Oh yeah, yeah. What directions are you talking about?
He was saying right, it's on the left.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, you.
Is it?
Yeah, you'd remember.
You would have seen it anyway from the road.
Well, you would have seen the entrance that you came out of.
No, you can see the house over the field.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, as you're driving along here, you
yeah,
do see
yeah,
the house
yeah, I
across
see it.
that way. And so, as you're driving, you pull into here
Yeah.
at around about 11:35 a.m.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
You pull out the driveway. Yeah, sorry, you pull into the driveway.
Yes, I do.
Start driving along.
Yeah, I do.
Just gonna trying to turn it, but not go in super low like that onto the ground. I don't want to go into ground view. Okay, yep. So you drive up to here, and you
Yep.
see the barn,
Yeah,
and that's where everyone was this
that's where I
morning.
would go towards.
And the yeah, and yeah, obviously
my
the
beat up
cars
smart
inside
car.
as well. Well, in your beat up smart car, yes. And
With
as
bloody
you're
pussy.
driving along here, you see a slumped over corpse in the driveway.
Whose is it? Is it anyone I recognise?
No, as far
Okay.
as you can tell, they look like they're wearing overalls.
Okay.
Well, not like full overalls, but just yeah. It's nothing you noticed these guys wearing before.
That would be enough to make me inspect the body.
Okay.
I'm confused.
I inspect the body. I go
Really?
up. I drive up. I
Okay.
think I know what it
You
is.
drive up.
Yeah.
You notice that it doesn't have a head. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Okay. And as you kind of get closer to it, you can see like you don't know what it is at first, but it's like it's furry. And then kind of as you get closer, you can kind of see a really misshapen ear, and you can kind of tell that there's been a head that's been stomped in nearby.
Okay.
So you get out,
Yeah, and
you walk over towards the body.
yeah,
It looks like a pretty clean cut on the head.
like someone rolled a really good number.
You think that as you walk
Yeah.
up to it, someone rolled really good on this. You probably actually would, because of D&D. You're thinking,
Yeah.
"Fuck, someone rolled really well." on this.
Someone's fucking slain this thing.
Yeah.
Someone rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So clean cut, like wasn't even an effort to take the head off.
no, not even effort.
Yeah.
Like it's
Like it was done by a sword.
Possibly. You can see that it's been unzipped and that some of the pockets are outturned.
So it's been ransacked as well.
Yeah. But what catches your eye and is out of the ordinary is something painted on the house.
Okay. I would drive up to the house. Oh, I would walk
Well, you
up
don't
to-
really need to because you're
No, I'd
kind of
walk up
here.
to the house.
Car's parked here.
Yeah.
Body was here.
I would walk
This
up to
is
the
the
house.
garage here and
I would-
painted on the garage
I would
door.
walk up to the house.
Okay.
To the garage door.
You walk up to the garage door.
I don't paint the garage door.
Scott, can you relay that message in the exact words that you guys used?
It wasn't the Ochin fairy.
No.
it wasn't. No.
Oh, it was just turn on your radio, wasn't it? Yeah. Turn on your radio.
It was something like turn on your radio for the first 5 minutes every hour or something. But it wasn't that long. Then,
Something like that, yeah. He would have listened to it more
yeah, I've
more
listened to it
recently.
more recently, yeah.
Okay.
So I do that.
So you
I turn it on.
you head back to.
I head to the car and I
You
wait
head
till
to the
12
car.
o'clock and then I...
You wait until 12 o'clock.
Well, I go to the barn.
Yeah. You go to the barn. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, before you turn it on, you go to the barn. Cool. So you leave the car parked here, or
No.
no? So you get into the car,
I get into the car and I drive to the barn.
drive around to the barn.
Yep.
Cool.
No one's in the barn.
Well, the barn doors are closed.
Okay. I open the barn doors.
Open the barn doors, and in the corner of the barn, you can see an emu that's chained up, and there's blood surrounding it.
Mm. I
And
recognise
you
that
can
emu.
see, yeah, you can see parts where the hay's kind of, because it's obviously not like Ash was thinking, the ground isn't made out of hay. It's made out of like
It's made out of...
concrete, and
Yeah.
and it's because this is a modern barn. But there has been like little bits of hay on the ground, but it's been disturbed, and you can kind of see like where the wheel marks have kind of like crushed pieces of it and have driven out. So you are assuming that they have gone and left.
Does it look like they left in a hurry?
Not that you can tell.
Okay. I
Not
would...
that you can tell. And
Might as well explore house. I would assume they...
the barn smells remotely of food.
Not like roast pork.
Not like roast pork, no.
I've never eaten roast pork again.
No, but you do. Yeah, you do smell something
What sort of food?
like food. It smells yum, and your belly kind of rumbles, and you forget that you kind of really haven't eaten today.
Oh, I haven't eaten today.
It's 12 o'clock, and
I'm gonna get some food
okay.
because I'm hungry.